12. Now you're probably wondering, or maybe wondering, girl, you just reacted to episode 10 last week. You're now reacting to episode 12. Where's 11? By the time this episode reaction is up, I think there will be only like one more episode left to air from the series, and then it'll be over. So with that in mind, I obviously want to as well hurry this series along on my channel. I don't want to extend this out a whole another month after the show has ended, especially after the show has ended. So I posted something in my community tab about what episodes you guys think I can sacrifice reacting to. Now I would still go ahead and watch these episodes on my own, so I'll still watch them on my own, but I just won't show like or film my reaction, edit a reaction, and upload. So I asked you guys what episodes you thought I could sacrifice, and so far episode 11 has gotten a majority of votes. That is why we are not reacting to episode 11, but there were some juicy key moments we can talk through a little bit. First of all, Dahae finally got a heart flutter text message from Dongjin. Though Dahae did not like the content of Dongjin's message, she felt it was very confusing. She thought it meant like maybe he was alluding to it being his last text message to her. Haewon and Huihyun, they finally got a chance to talk only after Haewon pulled Huihyun, but it was good to see her finally get off her chest what that candy meant to her, why it upset her. They also in that conversation touched fingers, were like pretty much kind of holding hands as they were talking for a little bit there. Later in the night, it seems they had another conversation where I don't know if this was bad translation, but did Huihyun say Haewon was acting unattractive or was more unattractive than when he first met her during the pre-meeting before they all went into the house? While their other conversation was productive, I feel like their last conversation of the night was just kind of putting them back in the bickering mode, not understanding each other mode, bad communication mode, basically. Changjin and Yoojung, they went out to the terrace, had a great conversation, honestly talking through why Changjin never responded back to Yoojung's last message she sent to him. They just got a chance to like fill each other out on like why it ended, how it ended. But lastly, for episode 11, it was revealed that the exes would be going to Jeju Island on a selected date chosen by the women. So for these dates, we have Yoojung and Jiwon who chose each other. We also have Dahae and Changjin who chose each other, and lastly Haewon who chose Dongjin, which was kind of a surprise. They've been building something these past 2 episodes, so I was happy about that. But that was pretty much episode 11 in a nutshell. Looking forward to episode 12, and I feel like we're inching closer and closer to these X reveals. It was brought up, I think, episode 11 about, you know, X reveals kind of being a looming idea. So I'm happy to see if that'll take place in episode 12, towards the end of episode 12, maybe in episode 13. I'm looking forward to it. But before you get into this week's reaction to episode 12, make sure to do all the things. Start by giving this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Also, check to make that you're subscribed. It is a quick and easy click of a button. Join the family so you don't miss out on me reacting to the rest of this series. And lastly, more for your sake than my sake, make sure you hit that bell notification. That is going to notify you every time I upload so that you don't miss out when I upload next. And without further ado, let's get into episode 12 of Transit Love 3. For the clip. Jeju, Jeju, Jeju. The last morning in Seoul. Are they not returning to this house? Oh, okay.
어린이들 준비되셨죠?
네.
어린이 아닌데요?
근데 나 좋아해 그런 거.
Oh, they're all going as a group? Oh, I don't know why I thought they were all going in couples. Is this just for this group because none of them got selected?
우리 집 어딘지 알잖아? 뭐야? 뭐야?
이상해 둘.
Still, I'm blind blown that these two are not an ex couple. It's just wild. And when are they bringing in their exes? Because at this point they have like a week left.
근데 진짜 헷갈려. 나는 상정의 익수가 누군지 잘 모르겠는데.
He not here apparently.
네, 모든 사람들이 제일 궁금해. 맞아.
I wonder if someone's ex is gonna be waiting for them in Jeju. Maybe both of their exes. Jeju, Jeju, Jeju. Dahae and Changjin.
그래서 제가 약간 내가 제주도를 가서 설레는 마음인 건지 아니면 창진 오빠랑 같이 가서 설레는 건지.
Girl, how about you're both? How about you're both?
되게 좋았어요. 설렜어요. 제주도 온다는 것도 설렜고.
You look like he being forced and held at gunpoint to say the words he's saying, because he looks so stiff in that. He's like, I feel excited still. Oh, his hair does look nice. Wow, y'all look a little close.
예, 좋네요.
Why she's just leaning into his shoulder? Am I the only one that's like freaking out about that?
넌 애기 키울 수 있을 것 같아?
Not y'all talking about children. What's he writing? He wrote her message? Okay. About what?
형태랑 책을 서로 주고받으면서
About the book. Okay. I was like, what are you talking about? Essay.
그때부터 엄청 그냥 호감도가 올라갔어요.
Babe, he won Yujong though, so let's not even cross that bridge. Jeju! The water is so pretty there. It's giving all the feels. Hopefully they'll get to do some water activities.
평소보다는 뭔가 더 비행기 자리가 더 밀집돼요.
I noticed you was leaning in.
계속 이야기하고 왔었던 것 같아요. 재밌게.
Time flies when they're together. Bro, not gonna lie. I do feel like they'll choose each other in the end. I just don't see Ji-won doubling back at this moment to choose So-kyung. And I don't see So-kyung choosing Ji-won. So honestly, I do hope that they choose each other because they seem right for each other. Oh, that's cute. Camellia Hill.
힐링된다.
이런 날씨 이런
There's like pink grass or pink flowers or something there. Ah, the wish tree that grants your wish.
조원 오빠가 저한테 무슨 서로를 껴안고 소원을 빌면 이러신다 해서
Hug each other and make a wish. What's with the physical contact?
아 이걸 안고 나 깜짝 놀랐네.
나도 잘못
So they're hugging the tree, not each other. I say go for it. Hug each other. Why hug the tree? Hug each other now.
진짜 밀었어? 나 진짜 밀었어.
Ah, wimps.
비밀이야. 비밀이야?
Bro, they need to choose each other in the end at this point. You can't tell me they shouldn't. They just fit. They work.
뭐가 꽃지게.
This is such pretty scenery. This almost kind of looks like the fields they were running in during their, like, the theme song. Wow, and they went around sunset time. It's so pretty. Wow.
분위기가
I feel like they should be holding hands or something.
아무 생각 안 드는 거.
But I feel like that's probably too far for them at this moment.
우리 진짜 커플 같다 막 이랬거든요. 계속.
I'm saying so. That's what I'm saying. Like they give like they're on their first date as girlfriend and boyfriend. That's what it's giving.
그냥 진짜 뭔가 연인 사이가 된 느낌이었어요.
Shut up, Yujang. Stop making it official.
있을 때만큼은 좀.
거의 14시간이었거든요. 근데 전혀 막 지루하거나 그런 시간이 없었어요.
Is that so?
시간이 진짜 빨리 갔어요. 재밌어가지고. 되게 좀.
Time flies when you're having fun. That's what they say.
둘이 같이 좋아하는 게 느껴져가지고.
Hey, choose each other then. I hope they choose each other, y'all. I'm rooting for them officially now. If anything, I hope for this couple at least, the introduction of the ex-couples will not make them like be hesitant around each other's exes with each other. Like I hope they just keep pursuing each other. Episode 12, The Void You Left. I think we're getting another ex reveal this episode then. Something's happening. The Void You Left. Haewon and Dongjin's date. These two have been getting really, really close lately, so let's see if they can make some more progress.
너무 예쁘다.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty there. I feel like I gotta go to Korea now and go to Jeju Island. Like what? It's so pretty.
오빠 좋아하는 거.
뭔데? 너.
Isn't it the one you like?
준비하고 챙겼지.
진짜로?
Oh, we're buying gifts for each other now? We're getting each other things people mention that they like?
이거 내가 아직 송승헌이고 내가 이병헌인데
He's good at making her laugh, that's for one. I don't even know what they're talking about. She's laughing her butt off.
혜연 씨랑 있을 때 참 좋은 점이 그냥 계속 웃어주세요.
Yeah, I heard that. Like guys really do like when like girls feed off of their energy and like are responsive to them, and then also like laugh like when they make jokes. Like it makes them feel good. Is this a restaurant? It feels so homey. That's so cute.
같이 오고 싶은 사람? 너랑 와서 좋아.
Shut up.
설렜어?
그지 않나? 넌안 설렜어?
Oh my gosh. I'm here for the heart-fluttering moments.
오빠가 좋아하는 거 먹어서 좋다 나도.
형 너는 말을 참 진짜 너무 이쁘게 하는 것 같아.
I feel like the sweet things only come out because she genuinely feels that way. She's not been this sweet with any other guy in the house. Seriously.
어떻게 그런 말을 할 수 있지? 진짜 예쁘게 한다 말을.
The only thing though is because Dongjin, did he not say last episode after they had their little date, they were out to eat, and then after their date he said she feels like a little sister. Huh? So is he past that now?
맛있게 먹을게.
되게 좋아하네.
Food makes everyone happy.
한 입 더 먹어도 되니 내가?
Bro, you just ate half her plate. At this point, you're eating her food. You want to just finish her food?
내가 이 소스가 좀 남아가지고 밥을 이거
She said take all of it. Oh my gosh.
밥을 좀 먹었으니까 좀 산책을 좀 해볼까 하고.
Everyone's going for a walk. Gotta digest that food, right?
됐어 이제.
Conan Beach. Let me take note of this for when I go to my trip to Korea to Jeju. Conan Beach. Wow. It's so pretty. The water is so blue. It's like different shades of blue too. So cute.
근데 오빠 손도 푹신했어.
그래?
This is so nice. Hold hands. Let me sneaking that in with every couple.
멋있게 해봐.
멋있게 해봐.
Is he standing in the sand in his white shoes? Babe, why?
이게 내가 윙크를 하는 게 아니라
나도 나 윙크하는
Yes, take pictures together.
자세가 내가 엉성할수록 이게 이쁘게 나오는 거야 너가.
알지?
See, Dongjin just seems so natural around here. He's not as tense as he was when he was with Sokyeon, I feel like.
근데 그곳에 제가 호감을 갖고 있는 혜연 씨와 함께 하니까
Okay, good. We love to hear that. So there is something developing. Last episode, did y'all not hear the man say that she was like a sister? Like it was giving me sister vibe.
저한테 처음으로 예쁘다고도 해주고 그래서
Oh, when did they show that? What was that?
지금 혜연 씨한테 느끼는 감정들이
R.
X를 생각했던 감정과 정말 굉장히 닮아 있어요. 처음
Shut up. What? What?
문제역에서 X를 보내주다가 첫 그 9,500번
Mhm.
버스를 따라 탔을 때가
Mhm.
그 직전까지가 지금 딱 이런 감정이었던 것 같아요. 그 계기로
What do you mean?
그 X를 동생이 아닌
Right, that's when he asked her out. Dongjin, it doesn't take you much.
혜연 씨를 생각하는 감정들 굉장히 닮아 있는 것 같아요.
Oh my goodness. Dongjin! I did not expect that. Are you kidding me? He's saying he basically feels the same way he felt about Dahae right before he asked her out. So, what do we do with this?
바닷가인가 봐. 미쳤다.
Dahae Changjin? I hear Dahae's voice.
아 진짜 좋다.
There's my couple. If I had to give my favorite, like, potential couple right now, it's definitely Dahae and Changjin. Simply because Dahae is in the match, and we love Dahae.
나 식사가 거의 약간 남자급으로 먹어?
남자보다 더 잘 먹어.
She said more than men.
맛있겠다.
She's getting ready to eat.
맛있어.
I like the way he's just staring at her, watching her eat.
정말 잘 먹더라고요. 네. X를 만났을 때도 그렇고.
Oh my gosh. Y'all realize how they always say something nice about their date and then they figure out a way to tie it back in with their ex? But that's good. He finds it cute that Dahae likes to eat a lot. Yay, sunset. Where are they going? Are they also going to the beach? They're so in sync.
바다가 좋아 바다가.
They're not going to Conan, are they?
남자다. 닮았지?
너 약간 사자상이다.
They're so random in conversation. Like, they be literally talking about nothing. But that's how it be. When you're with your best friend, y'all can just talk about anything.
우와, 진짜 예뻐.
Ah, that's gorgeous. Oh, they're going on a bike ride. This song is also a vibe, y'all.
와, 진짜 예쁘다.
I think they've had the best, I guess, course of date so far. Like, they actually got to do an activity, ride the bikes, and then get the scenery as well. My ideal type of date.
발짝 끼게 돼.
Come a little closer, Dahae. Lessen that gap.
X가 아닌 사람
Yeah.
나누고 있구나. 그러니까 그것도 난 그럴 수 있는 사람이구나.
Right, you're capable of falling in love again.
그러니까 당연한 X의 존재를 또 약간 떨쳐냈던 순간.
That's good, Dahae.
그때 얘기하면서 그때 웃기도 많이 하고.
Ugh, I'm so happy for them. I really am. Jeongjin, we're still sussing him out. He may still be really hung up on Yoojung, but I feel like Dahae's really getting to a point where she can try to move on and is okay with moving on. I know there's still some pain there, some hurt there, but I think she's really doing a good job progressing forward.
도착!
Now, is this the group date with Kwang Tae, Song Jung, and them? Yeah. I want to go somewhere with the sea. I want to be by the sea right now. Oh, I'm jealous.
누나 태연 같아. 뭐 약간 그
Taeyeon. Okay.
와.
시원해. 네.
Aw, they look like they have fun too.
와, 진짜 말 안 돼.
They're eating by the seaside. That's gorgeous.
제주의 첫
Alright, so their first night in Jeju is on.
여기 그냥 되고 그러는데.
Okay, so they all have a house in Jeju.
갑시다.
가자.
I want to see this house. I love vacation homes. I'm a sucker for those. I want to see how cute it is inside. Why are there so many houses though? It's cute though. It's cute. I like the outdoor scenes.
뭐야? 뭐야 이거 빈 플러스 뭐야?
There's a projector. Guys, wait a minute. Somebody said in the comments that last season, or in the seasons prior, they revealed the ex-couples on a projector screen in front of everybody. So is this the moment?
아 뭔가 오늘 오겠구나 싶은 심정이었습니다.
I think so, y'all. Is that coming this episode? Please tell me it's this episode.
너무 예쁜데?
그러니까.
Wait, they look so good together, y'all. Stop. Who'd have thought, like, on episode 12, I would be rooting for entirely new couples? I was a little bit hell-bent on supporting the original couples, like the ex-couples. But now I don't feel like I want anyone to get back together. It be like that. That's what transit love does to you.
너 이거 가서 하나 해.
They're like a little couple right now. What the heck?
이제 다 왔어.
Alright, Jiwon and Yoojung.
숙소 이쁜데?
But it's not a house, it's a village.
뭐야? 뭐야? 머리
Oh, Sokyung hasn't seen it yet. His hair, Jiwon's. He's like, oh my man, my ex-man looks different.
약간 바꿨는데 저는 또 처음 보는 스타일.
Oh, she'd never seen that style before?
이제 누구 남았지?
이제 다혜 언니랑 창진 오빠.
Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting. That's our ex.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. 뭐야?
Alright, let's get this couple reveal on. Let's do this.
뭔데 이거?
Please, I really want to see them reveal the ex-couples. Ah!
일단 빔이 이렇게 크게 있고 다 소파에 짜르륵 앉아서
So, like, are they gonna give, like, the whole backstory, too, of how they broke up? Because that's gonna get super messy. But I'm here for it.
저한테는 너무 소중한 추억 같아요.
Oh my goodness. Finally, the time has come. They're about to find out each other's exes. Oh, okay, I feel like they're gonna be most shocked by, of course, Dahae and Dongjin's story. Their story to date, after finding out all these other ex-couples, they have the craziest story. They're both training to be idols. They've dated for over a decade. They just had a really crazy timeline of events.
이게 뭐야?
He's so taken aback.
결혼을 할 수 있겠다 얘라면.
Right, Songjung's
상대방을
ex
좀
and
편하게
Kwangtae's
해주는?
ex. This will be maybe an ex reveal slash an ex couple reveal, right? For them. In 60 seconds. Everyone's? Like all at once?
저는 마음 같아서는 끝날 때까지 안 바뀌어줬으면 좋겠다고 생각했고
Oh, babe, that would ruin the fun.
바뀌어지더라도
기대했습니다.
He was excited. I'd be nervous if they were about to find out I was in this relationship with 13 years with somebody. As if I were Haewon and I was feeling into Dongjin, I'd be like, oh my gosh, maybe they're not over each other because 13 years is a lot of time. Okay, they're starting from the pre-meeting. Lord.
진짜 예쁘게 나온다. 형이.
Oh, Dongjin. That's cute. Oof, they gotta know now.
누가 봐도 막
Right, that's obviously Kwangtae walking. Everybody knows that man's walk. I mean, not Kwangtae, sorry, Huihyun. Ah! Oh, they get to see all these moments together. Ah, cute.
아 그래서
그래서 학교 얘기 안 해줬구나.
Love this.
원래 헤어지면 원래 모르는 거야.
진짜 서웠네.
So Kyung called her out.
그냥 나도 너가 그냥 마음 가는 대로 했으면 좋겠고 나도 그렇게 할 거고.
They didn't even show the story though. I wanted them to get in depth, like literally how they revealed it to us, how they met, how they started dating, and then how they broke up. Like I wanted all of those bits and details. Who's next?
다현
Oh, Sokyung.
하경 누나 맞나?
Sokyung, yeah. Ooh, this might be a surprise for a lot of people. I don't feel like anybody's guessed them, right? Sokyung and Jiwon? Or actually, Haewon guessed them, sorry. I feel like Yoojung knows, though.
주원이 형 신발이네. 주원이 형 신발이네.
The shoes gave it away? Oh gosh.
아, 나 심장 왜 이렇게 뛰어?
Goofy.
너무 이상해 둘이 얘기하는 게.
That's crazy, yeah, because they have not seen them interact in the house, so it's crazy that they're exes.
쳐주고 끝났지? 이 생각이 너무 커가지고.
Oh, Jiwon's crying. Ah, Jiwon.
그 사소한 걸 풀면 금방 붙을 것 같기도 하다.
Well, I wouldn't be so sure about that, Yoojung. Mainly Sokyung does not want to get back with Jiwon.
남이니까 어떡해 뭐.
That's such a sad line to say.
아 대박.
Why did Huyeon look so bothered just now? I assure you, Sokyung is over Jiwon.
다현 누나네.
Oh, it's Dae. Oh my goodness, y'all. Craziest story of all. The way she's just immediately crying. They better show that they dated for 13 years.
처음부터 계속.
This is taking me back to when I first found out. Everyone's crying now.
우리가 너무 오래 만났잖아. 10대부터 30대까지.
Yes!
10대부터 30대?
Teens to 30s, y'all heard that correct. Y'all do the math.
이 13년 넘게 만났어.
13 years! Everyone's shook, just like I was. It's insane, I know.
적으로 끊어낸 것 같아가지고.
Everyone is shook. Oh, and they revealed that they were trainees. Yes.
나라도 그랬겠다 이런 생각이 들어서.
Yeah, they all get to get this perspective now on why this girl's been so emotional, or at least the first week why she was so emotional. I'm glad they all know.
대박이다 진짜.
It's amazing or it's sad, y'all. Because 13 years together and they still didn't work out.
와, 뭐 어떻게 13년을 막 다 이런 반응들이고.
And then the opposite of that is how could they break up after those 13 years? That's how I would be feeling.
저는 아무래도 혜연이가 가장
Yeah. And how she would perceive it.
다혜랑 혜연이랑
That too. They're also like besties in the house, so that makes everything a lot more messier.
그게 되게 부러우면서도 너무 신기하고.
Okay, she's looking at this a lot more lighter than I thought she would. Do you know what though? And if now that I'm seeing it from her point of view, like if someone were to say they were in a relationship for 13 years, of course there'd be something in me that said, okay, so that worries me. What happened? Why did it end after 13 years? I feel like that's your soulmate. Like, should you guys work on that? And then also I'd feel like, okay, also 13 years you've been in a relationship that shows you know what commitment is. And I would feel like I could trust you more. So, two sides to that. So it's gotta be Chongjin and Yoojung. And then we're gonna get X reveals right from Kwang Tae and Songjong. Let's see how Juwon reacts to this. He's remembering that conversation he had on the terrace with him. Because that's his roommate, right? Chongjin and Juwon are roommates. I keep forgetting they had a 7-year age gap.
친구들이랑은 잘 마시고 나랑은 안 마셔주고 그랬잖아.
Oh, she's tearing up.
오빠가 좀 답답해 보이긴 했어요.
Uh-oh, not Dahae picking up on it. She clocked it. She said she could tell right away this man was frustrating. We've all got things to work on.
말을 잘 긴장을 풀고 해볼 걸.
I mean, that's easier said than done, and no one could really judge you for not having the right words to say then and there. It was their first time meeting together after they broke up, so... And they didn't show much of them. They didn't show much of their conversation at all.
와 근데 진짜 난 광태가 제일 궁금했거든. 나 광태 제일 모르겠었는데.
Kwangjae, yes, we need to know your ex.
둘이 얘기도 많이 하고.
온날 광태 오빠.
No, but they're not exes, guys. Kwangjae and Songjung are not exes.
형 나한테 되게 고마웠겠다.
It's like Kwangjae and Songjung know now that neither of their exes are here. And it's so awkward because everyone's thinking they're the exes, of course. That's what I thought, but they're not. The ex couple will be revealed. Why would they say it like that? Like it's the last one. It's not. This is wild. We're getting like 2 ex reveals in one episode. Crazy. Who is this mysterious man? And is he joining the house after this? I really want to know. Or is he gonna come out like behind the projector or something and join them in Jeju?
뭐야 왜 뭐야?
Cause it's not Kwangjae. I don't even know.
뭐야?
Oh, he's coming. He's coming out right now. I literally was joking. I didn't think they were gonna bring this man to Jeju right now. Who is he? Show me his face.
누구야?
Chongjin's face.
코트를 입은 멀끔한 남자분이 이렇게 걸어도.
He's good looking. Her. Okay, he's cute. 자해.
아니라고?
No, it wasn't.
27살 서민형이라고 합니다.
Minhyung, 27 years old. Oh, Songjung.
울지마 울지마. 괜찮아 괜찮아.
Oh gosh, this is like her pre-meeting. She hasn't seen this man. Oh wait, no. Obviously they did have a pre-meeting.
엄청 보고 싶었어. 어떡해.
Oh, she missed him.
저는 어릴 때는 쇼트트랙을 하다가 지금은 이제 그 외과 의사로 일하고
A surgeon. Crazy career path.
살아가면서 누군가 한 명을 살리는 일을 하는 거는 쉽지 않다고 생각하고
No, it is not. Props to all the doctors out there, especially just for putting in the amount of hours they do, especially when they make it into the field itself, but also before they get into the field. So many hours of school, or so many like years of school, and just so much dedication.
가 그러면 없었던 거네요. 네, X가.
처음에 유정이랑.
Ah, yes, Kwangtae. He said he had his ideal woman was someone who was like a bit dominant.
와 이것이 오나 보다.
She's coming. This is the girl he raised the kitten with or the puppy with. Who is she? Oh, she's cute. 정은.
강태 울어.
뭐야 강태 약간 저런 모습 처음 봐.
Oh, he looks so shy. He does. He does. You look a little quiet, boy.
또 이런 데서 이렇게 보고 또 마지막에 왔으니까.
These are the two that met during a photo shoot, right? That impromptu photo shoot.
나이는 30살이고
30 years old.
직업은 의사인데
Oh, she's a doctor. The second doctor then. Second doctor on the show. But now we got 2 doctors. That's why they was waiting to bring them in together. They said, a doctor X reveal.
우리 근데 6명이에요?
Man, I kind of wish they brought them in earlier. No? Like it would have spiced things up so much more to have this many participants in the house at once. Certainly give all of the men and women like other options too. I feel like in a way that's kind of cheating them of their experience. Not having them all there at least within the first week together.
나온다.
Okay. But we already know, so are they gonna give us their story now? They didn't do that for Songjung. Are they gonna find out like how they met and how they broke up then?
어른 다 됐네 이제.
어른이네.
애기가 아니네.
Aww.
첫 만남은 제가 이제 SNS로
Right, yeah, I forgot. I mentioned it before, but they're the one that met through the couple's photo shoot.
제 또래겠구나 했는데 알고 보니까 연상이었고.
How old is Kwangtae? Like 26, 27? So he's like, what, 3 or 4 years younger than her? Ah, this is the other half to his photo shoot.
정말 해맑은 아기가 나왔구나.
It's always something when there's a relationship gap, but like the woman is older. I always find that so interesting.
이 친구랑 잘 지내보고 싶다 해서 SNS로 연락.
But it developed, girl. He wasn't just a cute little boy to you. Oh.
X 맥집 앞 맥주집에서 그냥 우리
Oh, so
만나보자
casual like that.
했죠.
나랑 만날래? 안 만날 거면 나는 이제 안
Oh.
볼 거야 라고 얘기를
Ultimatum. I mean, it's fair of him to say that. Like, if y'all are hanging out for a while and not really putting any definition to what y'all are, but you still want to be around him, then make it official or don't.
알바하고 있는데 퇴근하고 찾아온 거예요. 찾아와서 X가 고백을
Yay. Cute.
저희가
Oh, that's the kitten they raised together.
사랑을 정말 많이 받는 느낌.
But what happened?
그냥 너가 그 헤어지자 순간에
So she
너무
broke up with him.
저는 원래 많이 하는 편이었고 그 친구는 뭔가 그런 좀 어려워했던 것 같아요. 뭔가 그 선을
Crossing the line. Like she wasn't very good at like expressing her feelings.
제 입장에서는 사실 많이는
Oh, that's not good.
그 친구는 사랑한다를 말하기
Was it moving
시작해서
too fast for her, maybe?
헤어지는 날까지도 진짜 거의 매일 사랑한다고 그 친구는 저한테 얘기를 해줬고
Yeah, you're not as expressive as your
어느 연애를
feelings.
해도 사랑한다는
Yeah.
표현을 하는데
And then when you say it, you want to make sure you mean it, right? Too. I get that. Because saying it from the day one that you guys started dating is crazy.
했는데 이게 거의 사귄 지 6개월이 넘어가다 보니까 아직도
6 months is a little long, I will say.
갔던 것 같아요.
But you can't really rush someone else's timeline for expressing their feelings.
친구는 결혼이나 미래에 대한 얘기를 굉장히 많이
How long were y'all together for?
약간 내가 이 말에 책임을 질 수 있을까? 내가 이런 말을
Totally understandable.
라는 걱정을 또 많이 하면서 더 할 수가 없었어요.
So it feels like there was just a different pace in how they moved through the relationship, considering their affection and how they express their emotions. They just seem like on two different paces. Like Kwang Tae was really fast. She said that from day one that they started dating, he started saying "I love you" and talking about marriage like 6 months into the relationship, and she just was not on that same time length, that same wavelength. But I think it's 100% understandable that she wouldn't want to give him the wrong idea or make it seem like she was ready for all those things, like the next step in their relationship, considering, you know, thinking about marriage, which is a huge thing. I think saying "I love you" to him for her would have been validating. Yeah, like I'm ready to take that next step as well, but I don't think she was.
생각을 해서 더 표현하고 행동했었는데 마지막엔 사실 제가 헤어지자 한 게 아니라 그 상대방이 헤어지자 한 거예요.
I wouldn't say that though, because it could have been those actions. It could have been your actions of like maybe pressuring her basically into loving you.
헤어질 때 너무 모진 말들을 많이 한 것 같고
A lot of them are guilty of saying like really terrible things at the end of the relationship that have made the other person resent them. So if there's one thing I could take away from this experience is don't have a big blow up. Try to end things very cordially. Oh, they had a very short relationship, May to November. That's June, July, August, September, October, November. They only dated for those 6 months. Uh-oh, we got another envelope. What's going on?
앞자리 검정 테이블
Why is it under Minhyun's?
한번 확인 좀 해줄래요? 카드 왔어요.
카드야?
What is it?
내일 데이트를 함께 할 상대방을 지금 바로 선택.
Oh, they're starting them off right now. They have to choose right now.
제일 민영이 눈에 들어왔을 것 같았어요.
All right. Who will he choose? We're not gonna find out this episode, are we?
네, 전
That was quick.
전 동진님.
Oh, and Dongjin said earlier he was curious about getting to know her. But if he forgets about him on this quick, he was never really into that girl like he was claiming he was. So because these two exes came in last, they didn't get to see everyone else's ex-couple reveals, or did they see it like from afar? Or did they get revealed that before they went to the house? They're playing at an unfair disadvantage by not knowing potentially the ex-couples in the house now.
그럼 저는
Oh, they're not gonna show us. The music has started. This is the ending music. They're not showing us.
흥정이 옆에 그 석영.
Okay. Songjong was right.
석영.
Oh dang, that's gotta suck that she knew he was gonna choose her. That would not make me feel good. All right, guys. All right, you guys. And just like that, we now have seen the final like X reveals of the season pretty much. I think I can say that confidently now. There should be no more X's coming in. We finally got to see them all find out who each other's exes are. I was like kind of upset they didn't show like the full story, or at least show like provide context to like everyone like on the projector screen of how they met and then how they broke up. They just sort of just like revealed the exes. But I guess that's up for them to tell now, like their story of how they broke up. Or maybe there'll be like another time period where they can all like discuss or like tell each other like how they all broke up or something like that. I don't know. That was really, really fun and shocking though to see the two new exes arrive, Songjoong's ex and Kwantae's ex. I honestly did not see it coming. I had a hunch or a feeling that they would be bringing like both of their exes in at the same time and that they may fly them out to Jeju. I just didn't know like it would be then, like right as they were showing the other ex couple reveal. So it's very entertaining. I was sat. But with all of our exes now in the house and all of the ex couple revealed, I'm curious to see like how everyone will move going forward. Now everyone is definitely going to be weary of one another, like especially like roommates who were like pursuing the same guy or mixed with the same guy, like Changjin and Juwon. They were both interested in Yoojung. You know, Changjin obviously is Yoojung's ex. Juwon is looking at Yoojung as someone he potentially could pursue a new relationship with. And then also Dahae and Haewon. Dahae is connected to Dongjin, and Haewon is now just sort of gaining feelings for Dongjin. So I'm super excited about that. Super excited about that, by the way. It came out of left field like these past 3 episodes, right? They've been building something and it just keeps progressing further. And then also during their date, he admitted that it was like he felt the same way about Haewon as he did when he was about to ask out Dahae, which is crazy and insane that his heart is able to move that quick so fast. But also I just want to say last thing about these episodes is I'm so proud of Dahae because I feel like she's really coming to a place in this journey and this experience that she's feeling more content and more ready to move on from the relationship. Sure, there's like obvious pain from those 13 years, and that's pretty much I feel like always going to be there. It's always going to be a part of both of them, this relationship they've had for over a decade. But I feel like they both are really taking the strides to finally move on, and I hope that by the end of this series they both can move on. I honestly don't want to see them reunite just because I want them to prove to themselves that while 13 years of their life was taken up by each other, they can always, of course, move on and find love elsewhere, but still have, you know, love for each other, but just wish each other well going their separate ways, because I feel like that's best. But yeah, guys, that completes our reaction to episode 12. Excited for episode 13 and the chaos that will unfold given now that everyone knows each other's exes. And I just want to see like the interactions in the house now too. They're still in Jeju for episode 13, it looks like, so excited for still a change up in scenery, a change up in everything, and just to see these dates with the new exes that have arrived. If you enjoyed today's video, of course, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Also, check to make that you're subscribed. It is a quick and easy click of a button. Join the family so you don't miss out on me reacting to the rest of this series. And also stay tuned. I will be continuing to post through my community tab what episodes you guys think I could sacrifice, skip my reaction to, and then move on to the next episode so we can get the series over with on my channel. While I love reacting to this with you guys, I also want to move on to some other things on my channel, and this is kind of limiting me with having to react to episodes each week, so stay tuned for that. But lastly, more for your sake than my sake, make sure you've hit that bell notification. That is going to notify you every time I upload so that you don't miss out when I upload next. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching to the end. If you made it to this point, mwah, I literally love you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!